From social work to podcasts to interviews to car content to finance to basketball. I was posting everything I was passionate about on one channel. I'm gonna spill a secret for you guys. I don't care if I'm getting 26 views, 17 views, 33 views, 11 views, 9 views. I don't care, because at the end of the day, these videos are reaching people and helping impact people in a positive way, and that's my ultimate goal. It's time to start a YouTube channel. Most people struggle to stay consistent on one YouTube channel. I'm running 5 pages, 5 purposes, 1 vision. Today, I'm breaking down how I built an entire ecosystem around my creativity. It sounds wild, but this all started from one idea. Just me posting whatever I felt passionate about. Over time, I realized that every side of me had its own lane. I was posting everything on my main channel, from social work to podcasts to interviews to car content to finance to basketball to boxing. I was posting everything I was passionate about on one channel. And sometimes it doesn't always work that way, even with traveling and stuff like that. So instead of forcing everything on one channel, I had to build an entire network. Jaimon Live, Jaimon U, Jaimon Reacts, Jaimon Sports, Jaimon Gaming, plus the DCL podcast is my bonus project right now. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down what each page means to me, how I balance them all, and how they've grown over time, showing you guys some analytics as well, and the biggest lesson I've learned running a small YouTube empire. But before all that, let me take it back to where it all started, because none of this began with 5 channels. My whole life, I've always known I'm going to be someone big. I'm going to do big things. I'm going to create businesses and empires and employ people and give people opportunities. But how so? What was I doing to put myself in that position? As a kid, I was, selling candy. I was always hustling. I was on OfferUp, Facebook, Marketplace, Let Go, 5 Mile. I was on all those apps selling things. I was hustling. I was doing everything that I could. As soon as I turned 16, I was working 2 jobs in high school. Went to college, still working 2 jobs. And I just always had to grind, Even in college, I was selling jewelry and stuff like that. I've always had to grind. But, sometimes that hustle, that grind doesn't get you to where you want to be. That hustle and grind can get you to a certain spot, but when you know that you're destined for bigger things, it's time for you to do something else. I came across an opportunity to get on a podcast. I don't know how I got on the podcast. I'll hold off on all the shoes and all the jewelry and all the fun experiences, because I know one day I'm gonna be able to do all that. I'm gonna be able to afford all that. I just gotta make sacrifices now. It was the Free Sauce podcast with the boy Austin and Ricky from ISU, and I ended up getting on the podcast and I loved it. They had hit me up and they had let me know that the podcast, it got filmed the wrong way, so we had to come and re-record it, which was cool. I came and re-recorded, but even when I come and re-record it, I felt like I didn't talk enough. And it was one of the most live experiences that I had, really just being in the moment, that pressure, that adrenaline. I loved it. And then when I seen the video up on the internet, I was like, this is amazing. This is amazing. That's all I could think of, is how amazing that video was. That inspired me to start my own. Ended up getting all the equipment, and I recorded my first podcast and I posted it, and then I just kept going from there. And now we are over 2.5 years in, and we're where we're at now. But when I first started YouTube, it wasn't about algorithm or numbers. It was about expression. It was about experience. It was about putting myself out there. It was about doing something different. It was about excelling. It was about challenging myself. My numbers when I first started were pretty nice. My first video, 155 views. My second video got 2.3k views, because it was tips for those attending ISU. My first podcast, 260 views. If you see all these podcasts done hit, 100, 200, 300 views. Here, I gotta make me a little smaller. All my old podcasts done hit, so it wasn't even about the numbers. I was still getting the numbers, which was crazy. It was more about the storytelling. It was more about creating that community, whether it was podcasting, college, interviews, social work. I wanted to document my life and grow in real time. So then, boom, I could go back and see phases of my life. When I really make it, I can go back on this video and be like, whoa, I caught it. I caught it. I told myself I was going to be there. I caught it, and I did everything I could to get there. But overall, as I kept creating, I hit a wall. My ideas didn't fit under one umbrella. My content didn't fit under one umbrella. One week I'd post something deep about mental health, and the next week I'd post a reaction or a travel vlog or a public interview. And then I realized, it's not that I'm doing too much, it's that I'm meant to do more. People will tell you that running multiple channels is a big mistake. You need to find your niche, but if you have it in you, if those are your passions, if that's what you want to do, do it. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing it for strictly money, maybe stick to the niche. But if you're doing it out of love, if you're doing it out of growth, then do it. I didn't start 5 channels at once. They evolved as I did. Each one reflects a different version of me. I started these channels different times. They all have a version of me. They all represent me, you know, in some form of way. I created multiple channels to give every idea and every niche that I have its own home. I treat every page like a department in my own media company. Each one has a purpose, a tone, and its own audience. It also helps keep my creative energy focused. I can film a DCL podcast, then switch gears and record a travel vlog without feeling like I'm confusing people or giving people content that they probably don't want. The algorithm loves clarity, but so does the audience. When they click on a channel, they know exactly what to expect, and that's what I want to be able to provide. You go to Jaimon Live, you can find a little bit of everything. You can find my in real life stuff. You can find my main videos. But you want some college help, you can go to Jaimon U. You want to check out underrated rappers, you can go to Jaimon Reacts. You want to check out some sports content, you go to Jaimon Sports. You know, we do boxing and basketball over there. You want to check out the gaming channel, you know, where we play Car X and 2K, you know. So, like I said, give every idea a home. If one channel is a house, 5 channels is a neighborhood, and all are connected but unique. If someone likes my grad school content on Jaimon U, they might want to check out, okay, what does he really do? I kind of like his personality. I like his motivation. I like, you know, how he's about self-improvement, about becoming the best version of himself, and that he's doing everything that he can. So let me go check out his podcast. Let me go check out his public interviews. Let me go check out his vlogs. Let me go support his other things. I have people that have checked out my nightlife videos, which my nightlife videos, if I go to popular, my nightlife videos are what leads my channel, you know. Dallas nightlife, Minneapolis nightlife, Daytona Beach nightlife, you know what I'm saying? I got Dallas. Yeah, so my nightlife videos are what run the channel. I got dudes from my Minneapolis video commenting on my other videos. You know what I'm saying? So that's really cool how sometimes the content can overlap. I stopped chasing virality and started building systems. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm building systems. I'm building the foundation for my channels. Let's go ahead with a channel breakdown. Jaimon Live is my lifestyle channel, right? My main page is where people meet me. It's about real life storytelling, travel, real life content, and just living. You know, me as a whole, what I want to post, right? I want every video to feel like you're walking next to me through a city, hearing my thoughts and seeing life through my lens. Like, I want you to feel like you with me, like we homies, like we right next to each other, like we just chopping it up. That's how I want my videos to be, like we hanging out together, you know. Jaimon Live is about presence, you know, catching everything as it unfolds. So if we go check out my analytics, so this past month we have only hit 25,000 views. We have been on a low this month, but if we go ahead and check out our lifetime views on this channel, we have hit 1.2 million. Now, I don't like using that number because that number is kind of fishy, right? The only number that truly matters to me when I look at views is your video views. I hit 121,000 views and 4,800 hours of watch time since I've been doing YouTube. And you can see I started like April 2023. So I've been doing this for a little bit. You can see I've had some peaks. I've had some times where I went down. I had a peak recently. And you can see now we're hitting a low point. You know, it's trial and error as we go. We ain't worried about it. We gonna bounce back from this. But that's basically, you know what I'm saying, how this channel is looking at my most viewed videos. It looks like my nightlife. Looks like my nightlife. So this channel might be more so for my in real life content, my public interviews, things like that. And then obviously when this builds and I get monetized, I'm not gonna take everything off this page till I get monetized. But when this gets monetized, I'll make it more specific. But as of right now, I'm gonna keep the DCL podcast on here. I want to check out Jaimon U. Jaimon U is my educational channel. It is for my college and grad school content videos, more so along the lines of social work. You know, it's built around my Mastery of Social Work journey. It's about growth, balance, and personal development. I post videos for students, social workers, and anyone grinding to level up mentally and professionally, so you can definitely benefit from this. And this channel isn't about perfection. It's about showing what it looks like to actually chase purpose while balancing and managing regular life. I definitely encourage you guys to check out this page if you are a college student or if you are a grad school student, because it's just nice to be able to look and then you got a whole separate page. This page I've been running for a couple months now. We hit 62 subscribers on this channel. I usually post like 1 to 2 shorts a day, and I post 1 video a week. So if we look at the analytics, all time this channel has hit 97,000 views. Now, like I said, I want to be able to check out the long form views, 1,254. I am proud of that. I have some videos hitting over 100 views, but ultimately, I'm gonna be honest with you, the success on this channel has nothing to do with the numbers, because I have people who actually watch my videos. I have people who comment under my videos. I have people who engage with my videos, and that's what it's all about. So I have people that literally ask me to come out with videos. There'll be people who comment underneath these videos talking about, you know, how much these videos help them in school. And overall, I don't care if I'm getting 26 views, 17 views, 33 views, 11 views, 9 views, or 40. I don't care, because at the end of the day, these videos are reaching people and helping impact people in a positive way, and that's my ultimate goal with this channel. Next, we run Jaimon Reacts, the culture channel, where we react to underrated rappers, and that's the only thing that I've really been doing on that channel for now. Every Friday I post reacting to underrated rapper videos. So let's go ahead, check it out. This channel has been growing as well. This one actually grew more than Jaimon U. We're at 72 subscribers. Mind you, we have not been running these channels for too long. Jaimon U has been ran for 5 months. Jaimon Reacts has been ran for 6 months. There's some videos that might get 20 views, 14 views, 9 views, 7 views, 40 views, but at the end of the day, I'm growing, I'm building a foundation. The point is not to have views, but it's for me to look up a year from now and have 52 videos. That's my goal. I want 52 pieces of content, because let me tell you something. Your content can and will compound. You keep working at it, it can and will compound. All these are going to get views. All these videos are going to be over 1,000 views. Every single one of these are. It's just right now, you know, we building a foundation, we find our audience, and we doing what we got to do. I posted a video 5 days ago and I get 108 views for a 2-minute and 40-second reaction that I don't edit, and I just sit in front of a camera and I'm like, okay, and I just be real with the reaction. If it's trash, it's trash. If it's a trash song, I really don't upload it, because I don't make this channel to hate people, but, you know, so I'm only really posting hard music. I'm going to spill a secret for you guys. I got about 20, 30 videos for this thing pre-recorded, and I did it over the course of about 2 weekends. Every one of these videos takes 5 minutes to record and takes about 20 minutes to edit. So about 2 weekends, I was able to get all these videos in. And you can see I still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 videos scheduled. I was able to get a whole channel up and going, and I don't even do nothing for this. The only thing I do when a video posts, I make clips for it, and I post YouTube shorts. That's the only thing that I do. I do not do anything else with this channel. I haven't made a video for this channel in about 2 months, and this channel is growing like crazy. So this is why I say you got to start other channels. With Jaimon U, I only do 1 video a week. Jaimon U takes me 2 hours a week. You know what I'm saying? I say with clips, maybe 2.5 hours. Jaimon Reacts, 30 minutes a week. You know what I'm saying? We really not spending too much time. And it's not hard. You know what I'm saying? For a successful YouTube channel where you building a foundation, if you post weekly, high quality video weekly with value, you should be cool. That's what YouTube is. So my overall video views on this page are 2,693. Okay, we've been doing good. And if we look overall, 125,000 views for a channel that I spent a weekend on, 2 weekends on. It's time to start a YouTube channel. Next, we got Jaimon Sports. Basketball and boxing has always been a part of my life, and this is why I'm trying to start with this. Ultimately, I want to have people running this. I want to have it's gonna be named something else, like Undisputed Sports. It's gonna be named something else. I want to be able to cover amateur boxing, and I want to be able to cover middle and high school basketball, and also college basketball as well. I want to be able to cover all that, boxing and basketball, be able to do interviews, be able to go and record games. I want this to be something big, so that's why it's starting off small right now. I ain't got no views, nothing like that, but we're doing what we got to do to make this grow, and I just wanted this put down. Boom, now we got the foundation down, so I'm going to focus on those other channels, blow those other channels up. When those do what they need to do, then I can start putting time, resources into this. Then we got Jaimon Gaming, which we just started this. You know, I got some more car X videos to post. I'm going to start with just posting car X, kind of like with Jaimon Reacts, how I started with just underrated rappers. I might just stick to underrated rappers, and I might change this to undisputed hip-hop or something, you know. So figuring out what niches I'm going to keep them in and things like that. But right now, I'm going to run it like this, but ultimately some of these are going to be other brands as well. And then we got the DCL podcast page where I just post a bunch of the DCL podcast clips. So we got DCL 1 to 5 on here right now. These are from years ago, And so I'm working on editing the other, other podcast clips. Because basically, I'll take a full form podcast and I'll make like 3 to 15-minute clips out of them, and then they'll end up on this page, just to kind of be able to maximize my content and help me grow. Look, it's not easy running 5 YouTube channels. I'm gonna just be real with y'all. Burnout's real. If you're not careful, you gotta love what you do. The reason why I don't really feel burnt out sometimes is because, like, after I work like hard, like yesterday I get done content at 1 a.m. I feel so happy with myself. I feel so fulfilled with myself. And when I just play the video game at night, I feel like crap, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. If I go home and I don't edit, bro, I feel like crap, bro. If I don't edit till 10, 11, 12 p.m., knowing I gotta wake up early, I feel like crap, bro. So it's like just doing this, you gotta love this, bro. You can't do this for the views. I don't look at my views, bro. I don't even look at my videos after I post them, bro. I don't look at my channels, bro. I don't look at analytics for real, bro. I'm seeing the stuff as you guys see it, bro. I'm just out here just posting. I won't know I'm famous until I'm there. I won't know a video's blown up until somebody tell me, bro. So if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, start small. Start with 1. How I'm doing with Jaimon Live. I'm posting everything on here, right? I did this channel for a good 2 years before I started to break off and do other things. You do 2 years with a channel, you know what I'm saying, and then you realize, okay, I got some talent, but I'm not maximizing it. Do what you need to do. Once you master consistency and storytelling and authenticity, you can expand from there. But you gotta remember, every page should have its own heartbeat. Every page should be its own vibe. Ultimately, my goal with this is to keep scaling, man. Keep scaling, keep building teams, keep building functions, keep building income opportunities for myself, so I can get to the point to where I'm financially free. I need the point to where I'm making $3,000 a month, sort of passive income. I need to get to that point, because once I get to that point, I can focus full time on being able to hire staff, hire teams, and do what I need to do and not edit. The moment I cannot edit is the moment that I will be free, because I'm telling you, with the amount of videos that I come out with, editing, man, it's hard to stay up on top of editing. So it's time, and I'm putting the edit in. But editing is expensive, but I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I hope you guys got some insight from it, and I definitely look forward to doing more about this in the future and just talking about, my journey and things like that. So really appreciate y'all for tuning in from the bottom of my heart, man. I hope you got some value from this here today. And without further ado, Jaimon Live, and we not live no more if we out. So how do I end this? Jaimon Live, discontinue. Not really, but alright, let me quit yapping.